Okay, welcome back to the next tutorial for making maps in Team Fortress 2. We're going to look at the no entry blocking texture, if you like, which will stop red team from getting into the blue team spawn area and vice versa. What I've got from the last tutorial is a level with two rooms, and we set up a blue spawn area inside a blue spawn starting point, and the same for red. So hopefully you would have followed the blue and then gone along and done your red spawn area to end up with something like this. Okay, so let's just check what ending here. We're in the red end. This is the second one where the red team will spawn, so we're going to set up a no entry symbol to stop blue team from going in. Okay, so the way we do that is create a brush, and we place the brush over the door. Zoom in there and get that nice and narrow. Move it over so it's covering the door. We're just going to put the texture on the front side here. This area is too narrow for players to get in, but it just keeps things nice and easy to see rather than overlapping them. Got the no draw texture selected, so we hit return and we create the brush blocking the door. Having done that, we want to associate that with a class, so we press Ctrl and T to bring up this box, and we change our class to func underscore respawn room visualizer. Hit return twice. That's visualizer with the Z, the American spelling. Hit return twice, and we can change our associated respawn room to red. This is the red end, so we associate the no entry with the red team, red spawn room, and that's why we create a spawn room, which we can now associate this with. Now we need to put the no entry symbol on there, so we hit escape, so nothing's selected. Bring up textures, we browse, and we filter for no underscore entry. That's already there. Looks red here. It will be a no entry symbol. And what we want to do here is mode, apply, texture and values, and click on the front of the texture. Great, it appears, but they're all repeated. So what we want to do here is change our mode to select. We can now select that face where the texture is and click on justify fit. And then we have our single no entry sign. Now that's not very well positioned, so what I want to do is here you can see our door is there and the grid quite clearly showing that that's too wide, so we get our proportions correct if we bring it back into place. Textures, select, click on it and fit. There, sitting nicely in the center. Still not exactly square, so just because I can, I'm going to zoom in and make this a bit bigger. Okay, we'll do it so it's fairly square. Escape, textures, mode select, justify. There, that's a much nicer looking no entry symbol, nice and proportioned. So that's one end. We now go round to our other end just to confirm where we are. Click, look at the properties. I'm just pressing Alt and return here, Alt and enter. This is our blue spawn room, so we're going to create a brush. Same as we did before. Zoom in and get that so it's nicely on the grid. And here, going to make it so it's the same shape as the other one. No draw texture, hit return. Hit return with our mouse over here. That's all well and good. Select it, Control and T. change the class to function respawn room visualizer. Hit return a couple of times, and here we want to associate it to the blue spawn room. So in our blue end, reds can't get through because this is associated to the blue spawn room, and vice versa the other end. Hit escape, textures. We've recently used it, so we can bring up our no entry here. It's actually an overlay. For those who want to get into more detail, we'll do overlays in a separate tutorial. Mode, apply, click on the face, mode, select, choose the face, justify fit. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, save. TF2 is already running, so I'm going to run the map and check don't run the game after compiling. You watch it compile, and it will come up with the sign here, copy to clipboard when it's done. So just patiently wait there, copy to clipboard, which I'm not going to do, but it means it's done. So we can flick back to TF2, create server with our sg_test1 map, click on start. Okay, so this will load up the level, and what we should have is the ability to respawn into any team, blue or red, and find that the other room presents us with a no entry sign and we can't go through. Okay, so in our blue team we've respawned, we can get out. Nothing's stopping us getting in the red area now, because what will happen is as we get closer, no entry appears. It doesn't really fit the shape of the door here, so I wouldn't be happy with that if this was a live level, but for demonstration purposes I can't get through. Notice however that I can shoot. Bullets in the back wall there, so if somebody was to respawn I could shoot them. So we are going to have to put a door in there, which we will do on a separate tutorial. Okay, and if I want to go in as the red team, just to prove we've got it okay, we'll load up the map. Continue, go in as the red team. Now in our red spawn area, and if we run through, just notice that on our own we don't see the no entry sign. If we go down to the blue end, yay, boom, can't get in. Can still shoot, but can't get in. Now we could put that no entry right across the whole level, or we could create a little, perhaps a corner, so that we couldn't actually shoot people as they respawned and made the no entry symbol here. Or we could, as we're going to do, create a door. Okay, that's it. Thank you.